I'm Ashley Dvorkin, and this is Fox 411 Throwback Thursday. Today, we throw back to an iconic TV show as we are joined by actor, director, and author Anson Williams, who famously played Potsie on Happy Days and has now written a memoir sharing his story called Singing to a Bulldog, From Happy Days to Hollywood Director and the Unlikely Mentor Who Got Me There. So welcome, Anson. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thanks, Ashley. Thanks so much. Great being here.
Yeah, and so tell us what inspired you to write this and, of course, the mentor that you're talking about.
You know, I was called by Reader's Digest to write a couple of, cute stories because they kind of knew some of the things that I've experienced, and I thought, sure, why not? Fun, and I started thinking about it, and I realized there would be no stories without a man by the name of Willie Turner, because without him, I wouldn't be here today. Mm-hmm. And it all started when I was 15 years old, had a hard upbringing, and we didn't have a lot of money, so anything you wanted in life other than food on the table, you had to earn. So I got a job as an assistant janitor at a Leonard's department store, and my boss was a man by the name of Willie Turner. He was Afro-American, 50-some years old, illiterate, and an alcoholic. And yet this man was the man that changed my life. He called the janitorial room the talk room. 2 oil drum cans. And from there, it was 2 years of life lessons from Willie Turner. He helped me find me. He was the first person to talk to me and not at me. Mm-hmm. And without Willie, there would be no stories. So the book, Singing to a Bulldog, is paying Willie's lessons forward so everyone can be in that talk room to maybe get inspired like I did when I was 15, helping their lives today, along with great stories. But each story kind of has a bigger story that goes back to the inspiration of Willie.
And what was one of the inspirational lessons that maybe, you learned from him that you still take with you to this day, that maybe you tell others?
There's a few. One, you move forward, boy. Mm-hmm. You move forward. The other one, you don't look to the mountain, you climbs the mountain. Mm-hmm. That's who wins. So how many people do you know? They look at the mountain, well, I could have, instead of just going for it, move forward, big time. And the other one that was huge was, there's better ways to get there. There's better ways to get there. When something doesn't work out, and you find out, thank God it didn't, I got there another way. Mm-hmm. And at this time, it's long-lasting. It's a better way. Yeah. And the other underlying theme of the book is truly never judge anybody. You never know who's going to have that magic for you, who's going to connect with you, to direct your life, to inspire your life, to improve your life. And it's not going to be the billionaire or the movie star. It's going to be some unknown, ordinary person that's extraordinary for your life.
Yeah, and of course it helped you get on the path to Happy Days.
Totally.
Where you were for 10 years. So did it feel like a family? I mean, do you still keep in touch with fellow cast members?
Absolutely. I mean, we're very tight. I mean, it was a set that became a school. We learned, Gary Marshall opened up the whole studio so we could learn all aspects of the business. But he also created a baseball team, so all of us would be together as a team, because he felt, if you're on a team, you're going to have a different relationship on the set. And it's true, so we're all very close. It was just a very fortunate beginning of a career.
Yeah, and a team that can contribute. Tell us the meaning behind Singing to a Bulldog, because that was sort of your idea, what you wanted to do on the show.
Right.
And then tell me the story.
Well, Singing to a Bulldog, it is interesting how that came about. Again, it's a Willie story. Way back when, I was 15 years old, again at the time, and we were taking refrigerators out of boxes and stuff and putting them in the appliance section. And it was way back when where it was the first refrigerator where the little freezer compartment didn't freeze up. So I said to Willie, yeah, freeze your food, not your freezer. He goes, that's good, boy. You got the gift. You see opportunity. I can see, and I go, really? I go, so he inspired me this entrepreneurial kind of fun opportunity spirit. In fact, 2 days later, there was a big banner that said, freeze your food, not your freezer. And they put it up and to sell refrigerators. Mm-hmm. First time I ever felt that I was good at something. Oh my, I couldn't even tell you the feeling that I thought of something and there it was, and it was selling refrigerators. Well, years later, we're doing Happy Days, and we got paid okay. It wasn't like today. We weren't paid a fortune. And I kept thinking, where's the opportunity? There's got to be more here. And then I thought to myself, the Partridge Family, David Cassidy singing, Brady Bunch, they're singing. If I could put a band on the show, I could sing, I could get a record contract, I could get gigs, and I have a whole other opportunity. Yep. And so I thought, okay. I found Gary Marshall. He goes, I said, Gary, I don't have time now. I know later. No. He goes, okay, quick. Talk to me. Talk. So I had 60 seconds to sell him on my whole future. I said, you got girls, you got cars, you need a band in the show. We need music. We can open up at Arnold's. You know, Richie, Potsie, we can be in the band. And I sing. You go, yeah, you sing, right? Yeah, I sing. I said, it'd be really good for the show. And he goes, I used to be a drummer. Yeah, maybe not a bad idea. Yeah, let's try it. I'll put it in this fraternity, in this frat show. You go pick a song. Pick a song with Bobby. You're in charge of that. Then he starts to walk away, looks back at me. But you're singing to a bulldog. I go, why? He said, well, if you're good, I get laughs. If you're bad, I get laughs. So there I am, the first episode, and I'm singing to a bulldog. But you know something? That episode proved Gary that the band was good. I got to sing. I got a contract. I got booked all over the world singing. And more than just singing to a bulldog, that moment opened up my life. It opened up so much more. So singing to a bulldog actually represents starting to climb your mountain. Just like Jump the Shark came out of Happy Days.
Right.
Jump the Shark was like the precise moment success starts to decline. Singing to a bulldog is the precise moment when you start to climb.
Great.
And that's what this book represents.
Yeah, well, great. Thank you so much. I know there's stories from on set included, as well as your story on your path to getting here and what you're doing now. So
John Lennon's on the set, met Elvis Presley in a parking lot, kidnapped by the President of the United States' daughter, Robin Williams, Ringo Starr. I mean, there's a lot of great stories.
Great. Well, Anson, thank you so much. Appreciate you joining us here
today. Thank you very much.
And thank you for joining us. The memoir, Singing to a Bulldog, is available now. For Fox 411, I'm Ashley Dvorkin.